Hello, hello. It's Wednesday evening, 27th of August, and it's 7 past 12 Eastern. And I thought I'm going to jump in a little bit sooner because we had a lot of chop in the morning. So I am thinking we might get a nice move in the during our lunch. So that's why I just hopped on sooner. I already tried this trade in the morning and I had a little L, but my 10-4 model made up for it. So yeah, let me just have a look. And anyone who's in the stream, just say hello. It's nice and quiet so we could go over some things. I've got a bit of a cough. Okay, so I'm thinking about a move that will go. Let's see what lunch is going to give us. I'm already in a trade. It's hard for me to see without glasses. It's really simply you're getting older, and I never needed glasses until see my age, I guess. But it's sort of weird that it goes really fast at some point. So we took out the previous day high here. Yeah, I've got this level marked here. Let me just check something else just to make sure that I am. Where is it? Here we go. Now are we going to So we like to see it get into this gap here and then reject from here. I don't want to see it go much lower than that. Now I'm in a trade. I could be stopped out, but that's okay. I'm in profit. It's not a losing trade. I just don't want to see it go lower than this gap here. Let's see. For daily open. It's no news Wednesday. Could you really wait for that move up to get it? So just maybe go into this rejection block again. And that's what we can see. It's lunch. Go to It's okay that it stops me out. I don't mind if I'm getting stopped out in profit here, because obviously we are going down now. Just let it happen. I'm just hoping it's going to reject from this little gap here. But if not, it's fine. This VGS is going to stop me out in profit. It's okay. That's okay. So we did have a move all the way back up, but we're going back into the range now. Wednesday, no news, and tomorrow we have a high ingredients of 50%. I'm still bullish on the week though. So yeah. Hello. Hours. I see someone has joined. So I just had a stop out trade that I actually tried twice. One with a little loss in the morning. That was actually a really stupid trade to be honest. I wanted to have I was thinking we were going up already, and it was actually really stupid thinking it's Wednesday, no news, and it was still pre-market, and I should take a little nap, but I didn't feel a little bit of cough and stuff like that. And then just take a nap. And I guess I had FOMO. I'm actually really ashamed of it, to be honest, because I never should have taken that trade. And obviously it went down. There was this big, large candle here, right? This one here. It was a loss. But then I got my favorite model, my 10-4 model, very mechanical, time-based, and yeah, that made up for everything again. So I tried the long as well just now, but then yeah, it's just not ready to go, I guess. So it could be a choppy day for the rest of the day. But it's lunch, and then we have a lot of chop here, as you can see. We did have a nice upside, but it's not continuation, so that's okay. We took the previous day high, so it was a significant liquidity level, so it makes sense that it went down. So yeah, just need to wait a little bit more and wait a little bit longer. Well, it's still not very busy in the chat, so if anyone really wants me to go over something specific, a model or my 10-4 model, which I really it is such an easy model, and it works a lot of the times, and it's basically, I live off that model. It happens a lot, and even in chop, you know, when you recognize it, you can still take it. So let me know. I'd love to go over it, and if I can help people with that model, It's easy. Y104 time. The algo is scripted against time. It doesn't mean the time itself is not really the significant thing, but it just means that the algo just creates an imbalance or liquidity level, which it refers to as a later. So some people that trade volume profile or something else, they see a low volume node, they see hook levels and things like that. So it's just a different way of reading the charts. For me, you know, I'm an algoholic, so I just look for all these signatures from the algo. And for me, time, well, you see how again it's just bounces up. It's just a very easy, yeah, the time is just used a lot. So it's also not 10-4, but also 4-10, which both is. So they work in conjunction. And so there are more times don't answer. And the algo just goes back to. So yeah. So I'm also looking at the higher time frame here, I've got 4 hour here. So I'm looking at this wick. Wick we consider to be gaps, and gaps is something that halfway points, and if it's a long wick can be considered sometimes a rejection block. That means it can reject from a certain point. So I always measure them because we just hit this here and we still got some room here. So I'm just wondering, we're still in this 4 hour candle. That candle, we have to until 2 Eastern. Let me show you here. I won't be surprised if we are going into this level here now. And I'm looking at this one here, 0.5. If I measure the whole wick, there's also a gap there. So that's an imbalance. So the market doesn't do anything else than balances out imbalances and grab liquidity. That's it. There's nothing else that the market does. And that's all. So we took external liquidity. We're going now for internal liquidity. So it makes sense. This could be a nice short to one of these levels here. So I'm not taking anything now. I want a good trade with a good risk reward. There we go. So you see how it rejects. Lower. See. Hey, Lucas, you're here. How's it going? Nice to meet you. It's nice and quiet. So, you know, for me, just starting out, I just do my thing, and so sometimes it gets. I have a little group already here, but yeah, let me know if you are. You know, you said you're not enjoying the process, so it's sort of, you know, it's difficult. I mean, you have to type. I can talk, but yeah, let me know if you want me to go over something, or yeah, something specific. You want me to go over my 10-4 model? I love my 10-4 model. It's my favorite model. So you see how beautifully algorithmic, you see how it goes to that 50% of this wick, right? And even though it's going down, you can see how it reacts. It just goes back and forth. But if we're going to take out the whole thing, I might have to switch a little bit more bearish than bullish. I mean, it's already. Look at that going. Wow, beautiful. So that's why I wanted to get on earlier, and I wish I did a little bit earlier, because then I could have got into my trade. Then I would have gone into this area here, breaker, retest of the breaker, and then get in and then take this move down. Because then it doesn't matter if it's you know, you can just, you don't mind the wicking. So I missed this move because I got into a little bit too late. Okay, my 10-4 model. It's so easy. Are you aware of power 3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Basically what it is you use, I do want 10 o'clock here. If the music is bothering you, let me know, okay? Okay. You see, this is the 4 o'clock. So what I do, I have an indicator that plots specific times. You can put in the times that you want. I use the midnight, it's all Eastern, midnight, 4 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and a few others. But for now, we'll just focus on the 10-4, right? So we have this price action here, right? And this here is the 10 o'clock. So it printed in this candle, and you see there's a lot of chop. So what you want to do, you want to, hey Daniel, hello. I'm just going over my 10-4 model. Are you aware of my 10-4 model? It's my favorite model. Always works. Not always, but when it presents itself, it works. Nice to see you, Daniel. Okay, let me continue. So you see the 10 prints here, and on the higher time frame, this is the wick. So what you want to do with the 10-4 model, and I was bullish already because obviously we already had a change in the state of delivery here. So that means here we had a candle going through, and we're already bullish at this moment, right? So I know the 4 o'clock is here, that printed already in London. The 10 o'clock prints here. So I see this chop, and I know at some point I have to enter in this area. But if you're not sure, you can just enter at the open, because once it starts going, it goes. So I got in here. I think I put it in the community post. I go grab it. Well, I put a print in the community post. So here you see. So I entered somewhere in this wick, and I'll show you on the higher time frame. So basically, you use the manipulation of the 10 o'clock candle, and the wick. In this case, the wick is to the downside, right? So and then it's kind of accumulation. The manipulation, we consider the wick of the 10 o'clock candle, and then I just wrote it up to 4 o'clock here. That's it. I got out. Obviously, it went a little bit higher, but because it's just 4 o'clock, I just get out. And that's it. And that is how many points I got in here? And my stop goes below the wick. It just goes below here, because otherwise the whole trade is invalidated, because we don't want to go below the wick. It just needs to run after. It's just a distribution of the 4 hour 10 o'clock. So hold on. 63 points. Easy. And very mechanical, no stress. So there are some rules. So if the 4 o'clock has printed, today we had it went through at 8:30. That's quite late, but normally I don't want the 4 o'clock being revisited, let's say after 6 a.m., 7-ish. So I was a little bit worried today. I was like, because sometimes you use the 4 o'clock of 2 or 3 days before. I was thinking, but after this move here and this chop, You know, it was a clear AMD for me, and it created liquidity in the morning. So this was all going to be revisited. So that's my 10-4 model. Yeah, let me just show in the higher time frame, because then you can see the wick very clearly. Let me go here. Okay. So this is the 10 o'clock candle, the green one, yeah? You see this little wick? It's going into this rejection block and also into this order block. So that was my conviction from, okay, we're going back up. And obviously I was already trying a long now in the morning, which was an L, because it was too early. It was really a stupid trade. Pre-market on a Wednesday, no news, and then thinking we would get a move to the upside. I mean, yeah. Really nonsensical, and it was not necessary to take it. Yeah, so, but listen, this model 10-4, please plot those times on your chart and just start looking at it. And, you know, if you're not comfortable with it yet, just look at it and start, back testing, forward test it. It helps me a lot. And sometimes when we have a range or just a choppy day, we use the 4 o'clock just as a rejection or as a support level. It just 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and they work in conjunction together. And also 4-10. So not only 10-4, but also 4-10. So yeah, I really would love to see more people use that, because it's just. Yesterday I had also a good 10-4 trade. It was very choppy yesterday. Everybody was complaining, but I had a 10-4 in the chop, and that was I think the only trade. You're on SA time. Okay. Lucas, to be honest, I've got my laptop on Eastern time because I trade most of the times, but it's easy to convert. Let me see, the 10 a.m. Is 9:30. It's 4. So 10 is 4 o'clock. Our time is 4 o'clock. Yeah. So as ICT traders, we are drilled to speak in Eastern because we're very time driven. So everybody who trades ICT, we communicate everything in Eastern most of the times, because everybody knows what time we reference. So if I say midnight, 9:30, 8:30 a.m., it's always Eastern. Yeah. Right, Daniel? I mean, we all do. You also speak. We speak Eastern. Yeah. Hey, let me know if the music is annoying, guys. So let me quickly put this in the charger. I have this cough. It's really annoying. Yeah, I have my laptop set on New York time. It's very, it's very weird for someone who doesn't live in New York. Or, yeah, I basically communicate in Eastern time. So, but yeah, it just makes life simpler, I guess, for us nerds, right? I guess you have to be a bit of a nerd to do that. Yeah. No worries, Lucas. No worries at all. Would you like to share some of your how you trade, or you said you had some issues with ICT, right? Because if you want, I could go over some things from ICT. Just to make, I know there's a lot of If you go into his videos, he talks a lot, obviously, and you really have to find the the most important things. But for example, the breaker. Are you? Did you go over core content, for example? Some specifics like order blocks, rejection blocks, breaker. I love the breaker. I always incorporate the breaker. Yeah. Daniel, what is your favorite PD array from ICT? Or favorite? So, with the higher, I'm sorry, guys. So, Lucas, you're also from KwaZulu-Natal, right? Do you also have those August winds there? God damn it, they make me sick. So I'm always coughing now. I think it's the sand or something that is irritating, the dust that's irritating me. Okay, again, you see those two N walks. So N walks are gaps that are created from the Friday close to the Monday open. And this one is from an older one. And this is the event horizon, the mid of the two. And you see, even on Wednesday, it's still using those two, right? And ping-ponging between them. Now using the event horizon again to go up. Yeah. Means first presentation time for the first presentation time-based gap. The first presentation. You mean the first presented, the 9:30 one, the one in the AM session when we open. I'm used to the order block and FGT, yeah, and inversion as well. Do you use the inversion as well? So also what I use a lot, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna get rid of this. It helps me. You see this gray box that popped up on my chart? AM and PM, yeah. So Daniel, you should also use the ones from London and Asia. They are just as valuable. So here, when we opened, how did I know that we're going to manipulate to the downside? So this is the box that is created between yesterday's close, so 4:15 Eastern, and then today's open. And it's just the difference between RTH and continuous time. But you see here, so I always grade them. I use times, quarters, and 1/3. And you see here very clearly that the body stayed below the last quarter. The wicks just hit the 1/3. So the moment it opened, it was clear to me that we would go down first because we couldn't get higher than the 50%. And even the bodies were not even going over the quarter. So we went lower. And also the 10, you know, that also was one confluence, like, okay, and now we're getting back into the range because as you can see that the 4 a.m. is right into around this 25% level. So, you know, it was also just a gap fill again. So this trade was just such an easy trade. I mean, you know, 10-4, guys. Liquidity created in the pre-M and just before market open. We didn't take Asia high yet, so we took Asia low during London. So, you know, but then again, if you want to take Asia high, you have to sit through all the chart. Yeah, well, we don't want to do that, right? So nothing is random, guys, and well, we know that, right? It's all algorithmic. It's all driven by numbers. Yeah. Okay, I'll take this one off because we don't need that gap. It's just distracting, I guess. We need less things on the chart because it needs to be cleaner. That's the feedback that I got, and I agree with that. I am going to leave the calculation on because that's I need that. And even later in the week, sometimes when it goes back into the range, it uses those old levels again. So yeah, so let me know, guys, if anything else you want me to go over. So these are the weekly profiles. I obviously I'm not sure, but I think at the moment, because we made a Tuesday low, right? Is this a daily? Yes. We had a Tuesday low. So this is Tuesday low. Either we go up and then we get the Friday TGIF, or we go up and we have a Wednesday high and we go lower. So those are the two I have in mind at the moment. So if anyone has more weekly profiles in mind, we could. So that's why I'm sort of like still bullish. Yeah. But then again, it's Wednesday, no news. Tomorrow we have high impact news at 8:30. Yeah, are we going to get a move today or not? Right, that's the question. I would love to hear what you guys think. If there's any thoughts on today's PM session trade, or are we just going to futz around? It is very choppy. So for me, it's a little bit difficult now to frame a good trade with a good R to R because, like I said, I have a bullish bias, but it doesn't look, it could still go further down maybe, but quickly into this week. As long as we don't take out the Tuesday low, technically I could still stay bullish, or do we have other levels that... We're just creating liquidity all the time. It's wicking and going. And just get an OTP. Seven, 9. Tuesday low. Okay. Yes, stand by that still. I think this move down at lunch was to set the PM to take out the buy side. Maybe we'd see. Yeah, so I think we were both already bullish on, was it Monday, I think? When we got chopped up in that move, I think that was Monday, right? We took the same trade and we were both caught by surprise a little bit. Yeah. I think that was the same. I think we had the same. 12:42. Now, why am I not entering this one here yet? we did take out the equal lows, but it didn't. Okay, so why am I not interested in this move? Because of the first presented fair value gap was not retested. If this would have been retested, I would be interested in taking the move up. So now I'm just going to let it go because I would really like to see this being hit. Now on the 3 minutes it might. Let me just check. No, it's even lower. And also on the 5 minutes. There we go. And what do we see here? The 10 yeah, so I want the retest of the first presented fair value gap to be interested in that long. Is that also how you use them, Daniel? That looks good with a discount. 15-minute FUG. Is there a 15-minute FUG? So you would take that long, even though we did not hit the first percent fair value gap. Yeah. Let me check. This one here, right? You're talking about this one. Yeah. I really want to see that. We're above the August 25 p.m. first presented fair value gap. Are we? I should have them on my charts here. Let me go to the 5. 25, that's 2 days ago. Oh, you have, okay. I don't have to, 2 days, 27, right? Here, this one. This green one, right? I can't extend them further. So another reason why I am hesitant is because of my this indicator. These are volatility grids, so that is average of how those models have been calculated over a certain amount of times and how far they can be projected. And this is the low of that range, and this is the high, and we're sort of in the middle now. We didn't go into this range and then go back up, for example. So yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit hesitant, and we did have a good move now in the lunch. So I'm thinking of going live sooner, because not every time obviously, but a lot of the times there are good moves in lunchtime. And then we get a lot of chop in the afternoon, but we get a good move at late after 3 or something. So I'm just thinking of going live maybe a little bit sooner, so I can get those moves. What do you guys think? Is that a good art? breaker, retest, boom. Yeah, good call. You see, if you consider this a breaker trade, this would be the breaker. But I usually don't trade the breaker if it's just one candle. But it is actually a nice breaker trade. High, low. Oh, we didn't take high or low. Oh, we did actually. Yeah. But then this is a retest. High, low. But it's outside the macro time. So technically we don't do it, right? Nice to see 1 hour wick back into the inversion. Okay, I'm going to start looking for a long. Where would I get in? Did you take that trade, Daniel? Did you get in? So also those root candles here, this 1235 candle, you can also use them as discount and premium. So it prints, let's see, we go below it, and then we go over it, and then we have the retest of it. This would also be an entry. But I just want to see this mitigated for some reason. So you don't think it's going to come down anymore to that level today? It's 4 up now. You see here at the daily and the weekly hope. Let me join you. I was in at 1236 IFUG. See if we can fade the whole move down. Looking good for now. For it to go down, and then we go back up. Yeah, I really want to see this. And we also have a 15-minute IFUG that has been used a lot. So I just want it a little bit more into this area here. But I would get upset if we get the move up and I miss it, because I've been attacking it like for this morning. I put the L in the community post as well, that I was in that long, and after that I posted the 10-4 model. So, and I remember yesterday also, but yesterday I was already okay. It's Tuesday. We already had a good. It's not going to do it today, and we also were already Monday going that move, I think. So let's see. But I want a good risk reward, a really valid mechanical trade, which all the confluence are lining up. So time wise, setup wise, I want at least 3 or 4 confluences. I can't get in here because it's already too far into the move. We are in a macro now, so let's see. I would like to see the 1 and the 130 perhaps, but maybe it's going to use that up now because it's really on the roll, right? I was in at the 1236 IRQG. You took it when it went over the change when we had the change in state of delivery here. Yeah. Let's check the 3 and the 5. We have change in the state of. Yeah, let's switch. It looks bullish, right? Cannot make anything else of this. We have the change in the state of delivery right over here on the 5 minute. It's 5:10. Fluxed around and higher. This is just a retest of this breaker. Yeah, no, we'll be fine, Lucas. We'll get an entry. Yeah, it's a nice move, but I'm sure we'll get a nice entry. Okay, looking at the 5 minute. Change in state of delivery here. We went up, consolidation, we went down, and I considered this the retest of this breaker. That's why we also went up. When we would go over this level, this will be a new bullish breaker. And we might get a retest up in it, or just going to fly. But if, let's say it goes up, we have a nice distribution to the upside. So then this is going to be a nice one as well. But I don't want to miss it. I'm not going to miss it. I'm going to tell you that because I've been this long has been on my mind for a long time already. Let me show you. Should end for. Yeah, this is it. This is my morning trade. This is where I went wrong. This is my 23,680.50. That's the level that I have in mind. And I was in profit, but I wanted to take a nap, and I think it was really FOMO, to be honest. It was ridiculous. Wednesday, no news. Why would it do it in pre-market, right? I mean, it just didn't make any sense. But hey, so this was this level. So we're here again. So yeah, I knew it has to move fast after we drop. Yeah. Okay. Daniel, you should stay in that trade. I mean, it's going to be a nice, I mean, you have a good entry, so you could take some drawdown, right? Or just trail your stop, but don't trail it too fast. You got in here, 680. Just check some levels again. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's more safe bet. A daily high, 651. $651 here. Let's see. Okay, I hope it just goes into this fair value gap here and then go back up. I would like to see that. Yeah. I will frame a long setup in this area. If it even gets there, right? There we go. And down. Yeah, you're wiki. You're wiki. You don't want to go there. You're already done. You're already ready for your move up, right? My lovely NQ. You're done being a... Okay. Yeah. So also this level is the equilibrium of this model. So technically it doesn't have to go lower than this level. So it does not have to. I have to wait. I don't have a good risk reward entry now, so I really have to wait, guys. Are you trading your stop already, Daniel? Where's your stop at the moment? So these are also old first presented fair value gaps from different sessions. This is the London one, the orange, and this is the one that is from the daily open at 6 o'clock. Yeah. So most of the time what you do see happening is that it hits this one, especially on the 1 minute, right? And then it goes into another one. And it did not, that's my confusion today, that it did not hit this one. It did not go back into the first percentage level of the morning. Yeah. Below the 1247 FUG, yeah. This one, right? Yeah, I would have exactly the same one. Yeah, I would do exactly. There's also a little gap here, so that is also cautious. Be cautious about this little gap here. This one here. Yeah. ES got immediate rebalance at 15-minute candle and rally against because of it. Oh, nice. This one, right? Yeah. ES has a flat bottom candle as well. So once we get over these, if we do not go down from these levels, daily open, weekly open, those first percentage fair value gaps, once it goes over those, I don't think it will go back below them during this session, right? Yeah. Come on. Are you on minis or micros? Okay, I like that. So actually what I do want would be the most, but I don't see that happens, that it goes into this gray box, but that is really a large move down. That would almost invalidate it. Would that invalidate would have to go to below this break? I don't want that. We want it to go up, right? Micro top step, 50k fund, nice. Yeah, I don't think this area will not be visited. unless we're going to be bearish. But it is possible, right, that because tomorrow we have that news, it really could leave that level for tomorrow. It is a possibility. This is going to stay in this range. Just maybe a little bit higher, but not much. Actually, we are technically already in a range since Friday. Not since Friday, because Friday we have the large move. So we created a high and a little bit lower. Friday from. So it's 3 days already. Days. This one will be a patience trade, Daniel. Do you trade crypto? Or do you invest in crypto? I can't be bearish on this chart, right? If you look at this chart. Yes, we are in a bearish fair value gap. But also in a bullish fair value gap here. Tricky. Okay, so this is another thing I noticed. Just see. Okay, on the 5 minute we did hit this. Okay. See on the 3 minute. Okay, so this is another thing that I just noticed is that if we measure this wick, right, we have. Okay. So this here, we have a wick here. This needs. This is the mitigator. Okay. Not familiar with crypto, but maybe in the future. Yeah. Your entry is perfect for this trade to just stay. I mean, I wish I, yeah, I did not get in, but you have a very solid entry for this one. Do you guys hear the frogs? I mean, it's so loud that I'm just wondering if the mic is picking that noise up. It's like orchestra. It's like really. I mean, I love the sound though, but I'm just wondering if you can hear that through the mic. Yeah. Okay, it's 1:15. And obviously it's consolidating a little bit, but we don't mind because we love consolidation because we know what's coming right after consolidation. We have a nice manipulation and then we get it. And sometimes we don't get it when we want it, but that's okay because then we know it'll get it. It'll come at a later stage. Yeah. This is really, if you talk about AMD, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Change in the state of delivery. Well, this was the breaker. Retest, boom, back up. Music is nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I need your feedback. Any feedback, guys? I still need to improve things, and also if my charts are too messy or. I like to share a lot of things on it, but maybe some things are irrelevant or just more distracting. So I just need to find balance with that because I feel like, oh my god, that's something I use and it helps me. It's something I want to share, but maybe people are like, we don't care, we just want to see something. Just keep it as clean as possible and just tell us about something. Yeah. Is the sound okay? The music is not really. It's not going over the mic. It's going through the OBS. There we go. Give us some movement. Yes. I'm wondering, there's something I'm not sure of at the moment. Like if we have this wick, right? We have movement through, movement here. Is this wick still considered a rejection block? Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate the feedback. Because technically, the liquidity has been taken, right? So it's not a rejection block, but so I took a subscription on academic music. So then you have royalty-free music, so you don't get like trouble with YouTube, because they can take down your channel for this little things, no disclaimer. music that, you know, that has royalties and stuff like that. So you have to be really careful about those things. Also, you cannot show your live account. I mean, so you have to be careful. But yeah, still learning. But it's fun. It's really nice and really enjoying it. But yeah. So this red dotted line is the settlement price of yesterday. So also use that as a level, either support or resistance. The wish gap, so I was going to still utilize. Yeah, yeah. I know we treat them as gaps, but what I was wondering if this is like we can use this as a rejection block to the upside, but because it was already traded through and traded upwards, this gap, it cannot be used as a rejection block anymore. That was more my the question that I'm wondering. So like, for example, if we get a move down, could we still use this as a rejection? Because here we have the gap, but then we have buy side and you have sell side. So the gap has been mitigated, right, in this case. So reason for asking, because I'm interested in this area here to take a long. But I'm just curious if it's a breakaway gap. Okay, we're going now. Yes. Let's see. It's really funny, the moment you're in a trade, you see a lot of people coming in, and I'm wondering, how do people know that you're in a trade, right? And then the moment you're for a longer period of time not in a trade, they just leave. I mean, that's what I see happening. The moment you're in a trade for some reason, I'm like, if they're not here, how do they know that you're in a trade, right? I anchor them with the quadrant level, Wixie is powerful reading. Yes, I use them all the time. I look at the higher time frame as well. And you do quadrant, but I add also the 1/3 levels. So especially the 1/3 levels are very powerful. I'll show you when there's a good example. I don't want to leave I just want to keep an eye on the trade because I don't want to miss this trade. I've been eyeing this trade so long now. We go to the weekly. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. This wick, you see, Daniel, 1/3, and that's where it exactly went back up. The the Wednesday move here. Boom. Yeah. This was a beautiful. I think I took this trade. I can't remember. There was no. It's Wednesday. No, I did not. Yeah, the 10-4. Is it the 10-4? The 10-4 is here. Yeah. This was the manipulation to the downside. But look where it went into the 1/3. Was it 1/3 of this wick? Boom. Okay. Stop run here. Ideally S&T with ES. Are you looking at a specific time for S&T? We have S&T now. 5 minutes. I'm just not convinced yet. So I know we also consider the, we have the normal macros, the 10-2 an hour and the 10 after, but we also use the 20 past hour to 40, right? Most people know about those as well. But for me, when I look for S&T, it's mainly most of the times around the macro between the 50, 10 to 10 minutes to and 10 minutes after. I've noticed that those are most the ones that give the higher probability trades. Because I see we have S&T now with ES, but I'm just 1 minute. So here, another breaker, move to the upside. Hey Daniel, you have a good entry, so you can have some drawdown. For me, just to enter right here, I'm just not sure yet. Yeah. So we are at equilibrium of this model. So I have to agree with you. We have a large wick here as well. This wick here as well. I add more into the 122 FPG, 122. Yeah, on the 1 minute most likely. Yeah. Of course you did. Yeah, breaker, retest. So this is my thought process. Yes, I could have taken this for a scalp, but I'm just thinking we could tap into just this one and then go down into this zone with the 120 with the 130 move. Yeah, you're fine. You've got a perfect entry. I just want to see what the 130 move is going to do. Is it going to go back and take this fair value gap and then go back further up? Look, once it goes very hard through these levels, it's going to go. But this model is until 9 past the hour of 9 past 2. We are already in this AMRP plus zone. And we have a lower level here. But then again, I could extend. I'm still bullish. I just want a good entry. That's so this range has still 17 points to meet the average range what it has been doing lately. So yeah, look at that. 130. Now let's see. I'm gonna go down. Okay. Yeah, this looks bullish. Not rejected. Look at doing it. Okay, I'm on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's bullish. I just don't have a good risk reward here. 131. I should have. I could use this breaker. We're only 4 points over. I should get it. I think it's going to do the 130 run. It's going to use that to the upside. A very tight stop above the breaker. This is my breaker. Now, Daniel, I can't beat your entry. You've got a solid entry. Now, don't go. I need a start to stop. I'm getting out. I'm going to listen to my gut. I'm not getting in. I need to wait. It's not a good entry. I'm not sure. We are above the end wall, so yeah. It's mini market maker buy model. It could be complete if you consider this a market maker buy model. This is completed, but the bigger one is not completed yet. But then we could still have a retracement. I just want to see a little bit of retracement. $33. It looks so bullish, right? Yeah. So for me, if it would be like, if it would be somewhere and we would go down and retest, for example, this could be the breaker at some point, right? Then I could add or get in with a solid. Now I can consider this a breaker here. I just don't like those one candle breaker constructions. Let me see on the 3 minute. Oh, this is better, by the way. Here we go. But then we're already in the breaker. You know, ICT always says the 1:30 move to 2 o'clock sets the stage for the afternoon silver bullet, right? So far, it's quiet. Look at, yeah, there it goes. There you go. It's good. Maybe it's just getting so. Let's consolidate. Discipline, discipline, Iris, discipline. If it runs without you because you didn't get in on time. Happens. It's okay. You know, it feels a little bit to me like it's sort of like showing that it wants to go up, but then again, I just don't really trust it at the moment. What do you think, Daniel? Do you trust this move, how it's reacting and moving around and just sort of like, or is it just going to explode at some point, right? Because we've got all the liquidity here. Second stage of distribution. Okay, it's above the London first presented fair value gap. Closed above it. Inversion. It's above this inversion already. For FUG. Yeah, it's gonna run. You're good. Beautiful. After the noon drop, I was thinking we didn't flash back up to it either. You're gonna stay hot. No, you're not. It's gonna go to 1202 this time. I have to go. It's quite annoying now because I was eyeing this trade for such a long time already. But let's just see. We're not there yet. It's still gap. Here we go. This is my. I'm interested in this one, 680. Beautiful. Nice. What was your TP again? Go to 3 minutes. So Daniel, the yellow one is also a first presented fair value gap. Let me show you. Oh, the daily. Oh, again. What is that? There's something wrong with my settings. It does make sense if we reject here, when the blue one is wrong. I need to check that. Oh, look at it going. Nice trade. External high 23,650. Yeah. Yeah, I just need an entry to get back in. I want this trade, but I just couldn't get in there. I either need a retest from this or. Okay, we printed the first presented now. It's going. If it would just touch this, I would just market order in, maybe even with 2. See what I don't like? All those gaps here. Here's a gap, here's a gap, here's a gap. I just cannot get in. I just cannot do that. It just goes against my. But that really sucks because I just. I'm sure there will be a nice opportunity later today. I don't think, you know, this is just the 130 move. I'm sure we'll get a retest somewhere. But this is just such a beautiful move here. Look at this. Breaker, test, boom. FUG. Patience, patience, patience. Sometimes we have to let this go. See it? We have equal low here. Yeah, it'll run to 2 o'clock. Or at least to 10-2. Now I could reject from this 1202 a root candle, or at least have a little rest. Let's see. Where else do we have my purple boxes? Six, eight. Six, eight, five. 127. 650. You said 650, right? That's the level that I have marked here, 651. Besides it being a high, it's also, hey, what happened here? $650 is good. You have a good. I would have taken it to 650 as well. It most likely will reject a little bit here. We'll just go a little bit down again because it takes some liquidity, but it's not done yet here. So I have these two levels. So that 650 is on my and what this level here, 680. So I was aiming for this level this morning. I don't know what happened in my brain. Pre-market, no news day. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I actually am. Sometimes it is for me improvement and growth, just being able to do that and just being okay with it, with missing the move, even though just because either I saw another coin, it just means I was more vigilant. and not just jumping in. So yeah, it's okay, and I'm happy that you are having, you know, I'm happy that you are having the good trade, and at least someone is. So it's still good, you know. Sometimes I had my 10-4, um, and I was 100% sure because everything lined up for me, and now I just had a little bit of doubt because of that first presented fair value gap that was still there. And sometimes all that information is also like can be you know, instead of helping you, can also like because if I look at the chart, it was clear, like, but the answer happens, and sometimes you're on point and you get trade after trade and everything. It's just, you know, all my good trades have 4 confluences. Sometimes I go with 3, but if I would chase now, you know, it's just like, I mean, I would feel, I don't know, I would feel bad to just, you know, mark just because I feel like, oh my god, I need to get that. I'm not going to do that anymore, especially not on stream. I might do that not on stream, but when I'm not on stream. But yeah, I just don't want to trade like that anymore, because like you said, you know, there's always a trade. I just want to be more mechanical, and sometimes, you know, one sees things faster than the other and has conviction, and your entry was just spot on, really, really good. So you could take a little bit of drawdown if it would have a bottom down, for example, into that fair value gap, you could still be okay, right? Now you get the win. Yeah, nice move. I love it. So previous day high is actually Asia high. Good. It's here. So we took that already. So I don't think it's all time yet. We forgot if you're able to move, then you're able to reduce the fear of missing out. You know what's so funny talking about foam? So I moved to a little beach town here, right? So I've been trying some little bush places in South Africa, but now this is a combination of bush and beach. And there's one, we have one really, a little bit of a larger cafe, and it's called FOMO. How is it possible that I moved to a little beach town, hardly any, I think 3,000 people next. And the cafe, as a trader, is called FOMO. And it's actually really good. Yeah. Only FOMO that I have there is missing out on that berry juice that they make. They make a really good berry juice. So. But yeah, it's funny. I think I'm going there tomorrow to meet a friend. But yeah, FOMO. I had FOMO this morning because I wanted to take a little nap because I didn't feel that well. And I think, oh my god, this move is going to come, and it's just so weird. I mean, it's just so, you know, like I said, no news Wednesday, pre-market. Why the hell would it run to a level pre-market on a Wednesday, right? When it has news tomorrow. And I know I went to sort of like, I didn't even sleep because I knew it was a mistake, but it still stopped me out with an L. But this was my punishment. But I took the L because I was just being stupid. Having FOMO, yeah. So I guess I still have it sometimes. I think that was a case of FOMO. Oh my god, if I'm going to sleep and it runs without me. Weird, yeah. Now, the only thing that I'm wondering is, because we're in a macro, is it maybe going to reject here, or are we already? Do we have any business going down? You see this, Danielle, here on the 5? It already retested this. You see this candle here, 40. Create it, boom, went straight into it. You see this one here, right? That is so bullish. I didn't see, okay. So now we're on the 1202, and now I really think it should at least just a retest here. Give me something. You said you only had 15 points, but you should be up higher, right? I mean, if you were in from here, but I was here. G somewhere here, right? This is so beautiful. It's just waiting for us to take it. That will be an entry. Let me just see. You know, Danny, I think it's just going to run until the maybe even just till 3 o'clock. If it goes over my 1202, that's an entry for me. If we stop here, because I can use that as premium and discount. The only thing that concerned me is ES almost took out the high there. Yeah. I just don't have confidence for the trade right now. So now it's just a little, I guess, a little bit of FOMO. Let me check ES. Yeah. I missed it anyway. Let me calculate something. Okay, let's say we're going to get distribution, right? So we can consider this the manipulation move. We're going to calculate. But then again, I can calculate whatever I want, but it doesn't have to go there today. Just the half, 6498. You guys, you might get some SMT now. So that's why I'm saying I'm always looking for SMT around the whole hour, because those are the ones that give me the best setup. So if we do have SMT, yeah, we took out the high here, the daily high, and on NQ we did not. And it's 2 o'clock. So we've got SMT right now with ES. That might be a short. We're in a fair value gap. We did not go over my 1202. What's ES doing? Or we're just going to go higher, both of them. There we go. Can just go. 2 o'clock. SMT. Yeah. Damn, I didn't expect that to happen. Again, I just don't feel confident. We are at a whole level, so technically rejected exactly at it. No, not yet. But that could be my calculation. Doesn't give SMT. We should have SMT already, right? It's 2 o'clock. Yeah, let's hope it. We've been waiting for it 3 days now, but this is ES. It's ES. See, ES is now going below level on the 5 minute. It looks like NQ wants to go for the high as well, right? Do you think? Remember what I said about the 14, the 3 after the hour? Let's see if the macro is done and if it's going to spike down at 3-ish. Yeah, done. Okay. I will be careful now. We've got SMT, so technically it's a short, but I'm just gonna wait for a long because I'm still pushed. I just want a bit of a better retest of something, but we could see this as there's actually a propulsion block, right, in this one, and this is behaving like a propulsion block as well. If it goes a little bit, I want to body a little bit deeper into this one. So it's a little bit conflicting now for me with the SMT with the ES, right? Because ES took out the high. Okay, now we're going below this. This is not a propulsion block anymore. Okay. Are you still in, or did you get out? You see again that today that candle was at 2 past, right? Did you see that candle drop at 2 past, and then this one was, and then we had this drop here, giving us an indication that the run was sort of over for now, for this macro. And then it just probably runs outside the macro, right? Yeah. That's probably what's going to do. We might get a retest now. Yeah, no. You've got a good entry, so. The only thing that worries, well, I'm not worried, but I have conflicting ideas all the time now, because I want to, obviously I'm eyeing this already for a while. So this level here, okay, we didn't even touch it. So you see, we're just rejecting from this little rejection block here. And going straight back up. Okay, good. This is actually an entry as well. Let me double check here. Maybe the information we go through the 15-minute forever. Yeah, I agree. Look at it go, beautiful. See, it's running outside of the macro.
1407. It's just so obvious. We're above. I should just get in because it's I said above with 1202. Why is my internet so slow? You know, because at 2, technically at 2 we had SMT, right? But it didn't behave like it would, like normally, like it should. But because we're over now at 1409, now I expect volatility. This is a time that could give spike in volatility. And look where my volatility grid is. Right in here. So I might no, I should get it. Should be. There we go. You've got an awesome trade, by the way. Very solid. Good job. It's 1409. Give it three candles. 14, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I want to see just very big juicy candles all the way up into this area. It's on a mission, definitely. So for me, it's really interesting because then, you know, I mentioned that first presented fair value gap, right? And it didn't hit it. But now for me, I know that specifically that one will become later this week. It's definitely going to go and hit that level as an NTP or something. So even though when I have a situation like this, okay, why didn't it hit it? Normally, you know, it always goes back to. Sometimes on the day it goes back to the first presented before it makes a move, right? And it didn't do this. So if we have a move down tomorrow or maybe next week, you know, that first presented is going to be our. We have to keep that in mind because it has been unmitigated. So, right. We displace away today's opening rate gap, so breakaway gap there on the 5-minute ideally. Yeah. Okay, now let's go. Go, go, go. So it took me a while to get in, but it's still good enough. We just placed away today's opening range gap, so breakaway gap there on the 5 minute. Oh, is that because of the opening range gap? We broke out of it, and then is that automatically then a breakaway gap? Look at this, we're going. Yay, finally. Yeah, I'll look, let us just watch this, because we've been waiting for this one a long time. We need to enjoy this moment. I think I took, maybe in total, fewer paper cuts, but I think I took, in total now with today's edit for this trade, I think for 2 paper cuts and one was a minor loss and today's was a little bit of a bigger loss, but I got it back with the 10-4 model, but we have to enjoy this mode. We finally got what we want. Finally, thank you NQ, we love you. Look at that going. I might have to, I don't know if I want to get out because I think there's room to the other side, but I'm not going to be greedy today. There we go. Okay. I think it could go all the way up here though, but I'm okay with this trade because I've just been a little bit too, you see we are in this old one here. Are you still in? Yeah, let's go. For Daniel, come on, go, go, go. I'm happy with my trade, so we're now go and go, go, go. So Daniel, these purple lines that I extend, those are the 1202s. I just noticed that if we have large runs, it tends to always stop there, and sometimes 3K day for you. Wow, nice, good job. Awesome. That is really good. Thank you, NQ. Yes, we love NQ. People say NQ is shit and is garbage. No, we love NQ. You just need to know how to trade it. See, that's also good. Like if you can, for me, the indication there was no SMT. That was for me finally got like, I still don't have my 3 confluences though. It was out of macro, but we're above my 1202. You could see the behavior, and this is also like, if you see this behavior around if we go into a new time box, yeah, it was, you already know it's going to this area here. It's going to this level, 686. Maybe not, maybe it might stop here and then, but this is definitely going to be hit some point. And guess what? It's near the event horizon. You're out now, right? Yeah. Okay. That is an awesome trade, really. Look at that. How beautiful. Could you do anything better? Could you improve that trade? I don't think so. I think it's really one of the best entries, safest, low risk. Perfect. Perfection. Let me calculate this. Thank you. You see the 651 is exact half. And it lines up with another confluence of mine, so I think this is a safe bet to get out. And then the next one is yeah, this is exact, right? And yes, and the ending point was so good with the IO equity. Yeah. Where was that? Was it on 5 minute? On E? Oh, did you do AES? Let's see how ES. See, ES went to exactly 1. So I calculated the manipulation move. Did I do it correctly? Look how exact. ES went to 1. And on NQ we went to half. Do you also trade at 122? Okay, I'm going to look at it. Do you also trade ES, by the way? Look at this move. Oh, beautiful. See, it's still going, right? Let's see. You know what? I think we can. I'm going to frame another trade. It's 220. Just NQ, yeah, me too. I just, you know, at some point you just know the levels, right? And then I just feel very comfortable with NQ. I just love it. Just need to look at this one more time. Okay, we can expect some rejection here because we hit the daily high, so we have some liquidity. Now, where did we go into this market? Did we go to 27? So are we done? 38. So I'm definitely done for the day. Yeah, I agree. I just want to, I'm just interested, you know why? Because what happens a lot, in this calculation that I do is a specific time range that I calculate. What happens a lot, if we hit a 38 here, it tends to go to 38 here. Not always, but it's 150 points from here. But you know, tomorrow we have that news, so I'm like, why would it now do so much, right? So I think it's just going to reject at this 1.114. So it's really beautifully lining up with the daily high. So I use these calculations as well as an extra confluence. So I do have the daily high, and then plus with this, I'm like, okay, that's a valid TP for me to use. And this will be my next point of interest, 681, which lines up with my purple box, sort of, and it's in this gray area. This is hard to enter, right, this area, because what do you frame it on? You don't really get into a fair value gap. You're just taking the run. So it's we shouldn't be doing it. It's just tape reading, I guess. We have to be happy with enough, right? Just we made money, and we had we read it. Charge break. You read them even better, so you can be really proud of yourself today. But yeah, if it would have given a proper retest, I would re-enter to take it for but this is just too there's too many risks involved, bad risk reward, so I guess it's just tape reading for the time being. Unless we get a good retest, I would because I'm a streamer, I should maybe just give it another go. But I just has to have match a few confluences, otherwise it's just not worth it. Thank you for thank you for joining me and supporting me, because I'm just starting, and it's so nice to have and this is what I want. This is the kind of people that I like to have in the chat, that are interested in the content, sharing what they're doing, and okay. Well, let me know if I talk too fast, or if I yeah. But you can understand everything. Is it difficult to understand sometimes? If it's not about trading, I guess, maybe. Yeah, just tell me honestly. Practice my bad English. You can practice bad English. You seem to understand everything, right? So wasn't it hard to follow ICT then in the beginning, I guess? It must have been difficult then if it's not your native language. Yeah, but no, thank you. It's me that should thank you for joining me, and and it's you just start out, and I actually did not tell my trading buddies about this channel, because I was like, let's see how long it takes before I show up on their feed. But I should maybe tell a few people now. And I thought I'm just gonna start at 0, and I just hope I get the people that have the same. Just feel the same way about trading, and I would rather have a smaller group of people than I'm not looking for large numbers, because I really want to interact with the chat, how this is going, and I want to focus on content. I want to give content, but also it's a two-way street. I'm not always right. I still make mistakes. So yeah, it's really, so I should say thank you to you for, especially in this beginning. I've got 10 or 11 subscribers, and I know all of them now because they're my first 10, so they're very special to me. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate it. I'm just very thankful for the support and just hanging out with me, because otherwise I would just be here, and obviously we'll get more busy at some point. But I've been looking at those other streamings, and a lot of them are a lot about just giveaways, and I just see people in the chat, giveaway, and when I would get into a position that I could do that, I would like to give some, but I don't want the chat to be only about giveaways, and questions about the prop firm. I'm like, you can look that up yourself, right? I mean, let's talk about content, let's talk about the trades and things like that. So that's what I want for this channel. Just be have fun, but yeah, just really focus on content and giving knowledge, sharing knowledge with each other. Yeah, but yeah, the first week is in. I think it's 1 week and a half now, and I'm really happy. But that's because of people like you, Daniel, and other people that hang out with me, and it's just a small team right now, but it's enough. And I'm totally not focused on subscribers or numbers and things like that, just to grow organically and with the right people. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but we're just gonna keep on going, right? Yeah, and let me know if you have if you don't understand something, just let me know. Just type it in. Then I have to repeat something, or maybe talk slower, or maybe use different words, for example. It could be. Did you totally understand the explanation of the 10-4 model? Because I could write it out for you and make graphs if you would like to. Because it's so easy, and it's just a mechanical. If you just, it's literally free. I consider it free money because it's just, such an easy trade. Let me know if you would like me to work it out for you with just some drawings or stuff. Yeah. So you see now how beautifully it's working from this. So it could, use these levels for tomorrow, or maybe I don't think in Asia, but it's done it's still done a lot today, I guess, because it moved in London, and then we had quite a bit of wicking in. Even though it was in a range, it just made quite some moves in the range. But look here, I'll show you something, Daniel. We've got one more person here. Is there? So the range has normally the average range is 91, so that's measured from the last 9 sessions, and we've only done 33 in this range, so we still have some to go. So now what's that level? Let's see how far this level is. Okay, it's 30. Yeah. So are we going to get a move to the upside? Yeah. Because we still have some juice in this model. $38. And this model this is the end of the session, yeah. Just gonna taper it for now. Then we're gonna call it a day, I guess. I think actually maybe this would be a nice time to end the stream, because we hit half of the calculation. I calculated the manipulation move, so there's definitely room to the upside if this is going to be the manipulation move. ES exactly till 1. So are we going to go back into the range and just have some consolidation? I had a good trade. Daniel had an exceptionally good trade. So I think we should just maybe be satisfied with that, and then just leave it for today, and yeah, come back tomorrow again, and do some other tweaks. Tomorrow is news, and we thought, let me just double check exactly. I saw we have a bank holiday, by the way, on Monday. Yes, Monday, 1st September is a bank holiday. So no trading there. Maybe in London we could do. I might do London, but no PM session. And tomorrow is, what day is it? Tomorrow the 28th. Oh, I love that, the 8:30 unemployment claims. Pending home sales at 10 is orange folder. Okay. Oh, I love 8:30 news. Do you know that you can do a lot with the news candle calculation wise? It gives you a lot of information. You can literally calculate, if you have a manipulation move calculated from the 8:30 candle. You can literally, it goes exactly the way to the other side 9 out of 10 times. Have you used that? Have you used the 8:30 news candle as a calculation tool? If not, I have some very interesting. I can show some very interesting things from there, because I've been back testing that at some point. So I was like, wow, is it really? And at some point, I was like, wow, I could really. It really gave me so much information. But let's see if that. I must say, in the summer, it wasn't really. Sometimes it was like a little bit off. But yeah, let's see tomorrow again, and I will share that here with you guys. Yeah, I love to share, because you know, when you study and you learn things, and you know, some people share this, and I got, you know, all my mentors, I took a little bit of every mentor, and that's why I have a little bit more different time elements in my trading than only ICT, but it combines specifically really well with ICT. So I guess that's what he does also, but I think a lot of things he obviously he did not share everything. He doesn't have to, but yeah, I like to. It really motivates me to figure out these things by myself. Also with the first presented fair value gaps, right? He only shared the 9:30, but think about it. If there's one at 9:30, there's others. So I started playing with them. And also with the TGIF, it's only on the weekly candle, but how about the monthly? And when you have month's end and the week's end, and you combine those two and you have overlap, those are my best days, because you know, you get an extra confidence. Yeah, but we'll get we're almost at the month end, right? That's interesting. Friday, let's see. Let's see if we go. Do we have, is that this Friday? Nah, yeah, we have. Okay, this is awesome. I hope that that will be the case on Friday, because then we can do TGIF, which combine with the monthly, and that's already look. We can already start looking at the monthly, and yes, I totally did not do that. Yeah. Okay, let me get rid of them. These are my weekly profiles. Well, we know now. We have a good idea of the weekly profile, I guess, right? So it's one of those two. Monthly candle. Let's say it goes to. So let's calculate it from here, just from where it is, but it's going to go higher, obviously. But I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. Did I freeze? Oh no, okay. Well, anyway, we'll do it tomorrow. I think we're going to leave it for here. I think it's been a long day for everyone. Excellent trade, Daniel. Thank you for being here, and I'm just going to leave it at this and see each other tomorrow or another day. And I wish everyone a very nice evening. And ciao, ciao. Bye bye.